100%. Cheers.
Welcome to another episode of Two Bears, One Cave. We're here in Bert's lair. It's been a minute, dude. How you doing? How you feeling?
Weak.
Why are you feeling weak?
Because I'm skinny now, and this is what skinny people feel like.
They just feel
feeble,
weak.
Yeah, powerful.
How are you so skinny? What happened?
Natural. Not using any drugs.
It's good.
It's just self-discipline. You know, I get up at 5 a.m. and I go to the gym, and then I barely sleep at night. I do cold plunge. I do aromatherapy. I do red light therapy.
Awesome.
I get my vitamin D. I say my gratitudes. I journal.
Wow.
You're
doing all this stuff.
And then I go right back to bed.
Yeah.
No, I'm so fucking tired of this health fit movement. I just gave up. I'm on Manjaro.
Yeah. And it's been how long?
I just took my 4th shot Sunday.
And so in a month, how much are you down?
25 pounds.
That's pretty ridiculous, man.
I tell you, I don't know if I would recommend it if it's a health thing. I would,
like you need to for your health benefits. Yeah.
Yeah. So I sent you my,
your DEXA scan.
My DEXA scan. And it was, I went to the doctor and I said, my cardiologist, and I had blood work for waist well. And my doctor was like, yeah, you're weighing in pretty heavy. Like, this is the heaviest you've been.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I think I was 275 last time. And he's like, well, 274 and 275 are the same, pretty much.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you made the point to say I'm only 274.
Oh, and then I told him, I'm really strong. So, and I don't know if you know this, but muscle weighs more than fat.
You told your cardiologist this?
And he was like, wow, how much muscle's in there? I said, I benched 325 this year. And he was like, really? And then he just said casually, I benched 315 in med school. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, way to take my,
yeah.
What are we doing?
Why are you big timing me, dude?
Yeah. And then he said, we have a machine to tell you exactly how much muscle's in there. And I'd love for you to do it. And fucking Leanne was in there. She's like, book it. I'll take him right now. And so they took me.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really totally fit on the DEXA scan machine. Like, my arms were falling off of it.
Uh-huh.
So I couldn't get them close to me. So I had to hold my arms tight. And they did my DEXA scan. And it was like, I sent it to you. I forget what my numbers were.
Yeah.
But it was like 45% fat.
It was, yeah, I mean, I don't think it was that high, but it was,
hang on. I'll tell you the exact, I just texted it to you.
Yeah, I have it.
But it was 45% fat, I think. It was ridiculous. It was like 40% fat at least. But he said there was 90 pounds of fat sitting in my stomach.
Yeah. That's your danger area. So so you are doing it for health reasons, right?
He told me, you're not diabetic, you're not pre-diabetic. All your numbers are fine. Even my liver numbers are fine. Everything's fine. He's like, but having said that, I think you need this to get rid of that visceral fat. He goes, visceral fat's a killer. And he's like, I'm looking at your liver. I'm mammogramming it or sonogramming it. And he goes, I'm supposed to see a line right here, but I can't because there's so much fat. And he was like, you need to lose that. And so I said, well, I don't want to do it. I don't want to, because, I don't know what the fuck, but everyone's turned it. And I'm sure we'll get tons of comments going, cheater, whatever they want to say about it. But that was how I felt.
Yeah.
When people used Ozempic, I was like, why didn't you just put in the work? Why didn't you just find self-control? Why didn't you do, I always said that. I did say that. And then I saw Amy Schumer's pictures and I was like, holy shit, she looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And the doctor said, I can give this to you and you can take it, or I'll see you in 3 months and you'll be 300 pounds. And I was like, okay. And I came back and I was like, and then one night I was just like, fuck it. I give up. I'm going to do it. And I did it. Oh, like 2 days later, I'm in an airport and everything's disgusting. I mean, I can't look at food. I can't even have a drink. I'm about to get on a plane to Boston. I can't have a drink. The people at Private Suite that take care of me all the time, they're like, dude, what's up? And I was like, I'm on that Manjaro. And they're like, I don't like you like this. And then I just started violently throwing up for
You did?
7 to 10 minutes on the phone with Leanne. I called Leanne. She was in a meeting about the thing we got coming up in May.
Yeah.
And she was on a phone call and I'm just in the bathroom. And I mean, it's really weird. I can't eat. I don't want to eat. I never want to eat. Like food, I have no interest in food.
So it's working.
So it's working incredible. But I panic. Like I benched 275 3 times the other day. So I'm like trying to make sure my strength's up. But I just don't I don't know. It pulls away so much of what I think may have been defining characteristic of me.
Yeah. Impulse and excess. I love. Yeah. I
love going and getting 3 meals at a restaurant.
I've seen it. It's pretty wild. Yeah, it's insane. So now you just order 1 meal like a crazy person.
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
I just go in and they go, "Do you want appetizers?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Okay." And they're like, "Well, can I get you to drink?" And I was like, I always try to get a drink, but I can't. I can't.
So you can't
beer.
Drink? You can't. Oh, no beer.
I can drink, but it's not like it was. Like
Doesn't
it's like
taste the same.
I'm almost like, like I tried drinking at an airport the other day, and I was like,
Well, how long will you stay on it? Is there like an end goal or something? Like how will you dictate whether or not?
Until I'm unrelatable.
So you're gonna try to go all the way down.
Fucking 186 pounds.
Hey,
people don't recognize me.
That's great.
Yeah, like you. No, I don't know. I guess you're supposed to stay on it.
I have been farting so much. We caught one right before we recorded in the mic here. But I've been farting like crazy. And I think it's like, so I've been eating 4 meals a day. That's the right. And it's all portioned out. Yeah. Right. So hit these like macros, and I'm eating 200 grams of protein a day, which isn't that crazy, but you still have to like.
Do you have someone making these meals for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd like to get to that.
Well, so it's great. It does feel like a chore. I have to tell you, like the I don't know. I just realized that I wouldn't, if I didn't have it like as a plan, I wouldn't be eating this first meal, and then I work out, and then I have a meal afterwards, then I have another meal, and then I wouldn't eat like I would be eating less food, but probably my macros would be all off. But the farts are like, it's unbelievable. And I have to imagine that they're protein-based farts, right? They're just so long, so powerful. I'm so proud of them, but I just don't know if I can sustain this level of farting forever. They're real. I mean, you heard that.
Yeah. It was aggressive.
It was really aggressive. That's how they are all day. They sound like fireworks.
Manjaro farts have a sweet cherry tint to them.
Really?
They're nice. I like them.
Yeah, you do like
them.
My
Manjaro shits are pretty fucking awesome.
Are they splattery or like? Are they?
They come out like crude oil. Just
really?
Like you were shooting at a deer and you missed it and you hit a spot and it just goes.
Yeah,
the shits are pretty nice.
Yeah,
It's nice to be a person that no one watches eat.
It used to just be a spectacle for like, look at this fucking guy.
I'm not going to tell this in the special now, but my niece my niece is 4. We were in a hot tub in Hawaii.
Yeah,
she goes, "Uncle Bert, why are you so fat?" And I was like,
Jesus,
this is fun to find out you're autistic, Lola.
How long ago was that?
This is fucking a month, 2 months ago.
My boys, like a couple weeks ago, they go, "Where's Fat Sticks?" And I was like, "Oh, he's in LA." And they're like, "We haven't seen him in a long time." And I go, "Yeah, no, he's still there." And they're like, "We want to see Fat Sticks." I'm like, "Okay, I'll tell him."
Well, I got to see him soon while I'm still fat.
Yeah, otherwise they're going to be like, "I don't know this guy."
Someone asked me, I had a meeting the other day, and this guy goes, "Hey, can I get fat astronauts?" And I was like, "What for?" He goes, "I want to make it with you and Tom." I was like, "I think that ship sailed, buddy." He was like, "You guys wouldn't do it?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Tom's 186 pounds and I'm a Manjaro."
It's going to have to be just old astronauts. Yeah.
It's old astronauts, skinny ass astronauts.
Can we pivot it to just geriatric astronauts? By the way, if you want to get fat, you have to come visit in
shut
Austin.
Up. Stop. I'm dying to hear about this fucking pastry shop.
Bro, it's unbelievable. I mean, it is, because I have lost a lot of weight, but I am and will forever will be fat. My soul is fat. It doesn't matter how much I weigh. I'm always going to be fat. And my weakest point was always pastries. So it's like, it is like my fat dream coming true.
Hold on. I have two questions. Questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, and play the video. When did this tuck shirt thing happen?
Nice.
You've been tucking your shirt in all the time.
No, it's this day. I went in there.
No, it's at the Two Bears 5K in Tampa. You talked.
Oh, I got a lot of shit for that too. Yeah.
Yeah. What is this tucked thing in thing? Is this a new thing?
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like I'm going to start embracing it and doing it more now that people are pointing it out. I'm going to do it all the time.
It's so off-putting.
Is it off-putting?
It literally looks like they go, Tom, can you put this shirt on? And you go, uh-huh. And they go, and tuck it in, please. You go, yes, sir.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tuck everything now. I'm going to tuck everything. Did
you tuck your shirt in your special?
No, but I'm going to ask him to do it in post. Yeah, I want it tucked.
So wait, tell me beginning to end. I'm sitting with my dad. My dad, by the way, recently just fell in love with Charo. Okay?
Oh my God.
My mom and my dad, they're like, have you ever seen Tom stand up? And I went, yeah. And they go, he is fucking hysterical. They go, but he's got this joke where he gives his mom too much edibles. Oh, Bert, it is the funniest. He's so good at, they go on. You and Pete Davidson are my dad's two favorite comics. Really? And my dad's unaware that Pete Davidson does stand up. He just likes his Capital One commercials.
Fellas, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up, and Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking about next level championship belt gold-plated energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. I love this stuff. I love taking it. I love getting hard, and I love feeling good. And I want you to feel hard and good all day too. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with the code BEARS. That's the promo code BEARS. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information, and we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
You survived Black Friday, but your family's gifting group chat, not so much. IndaCloud is the only upgrade that doesn't cost $400 extra. IndaCloud is your online dispensary for gummies, flour, pre-rolls, and now zero sugar, 0 calorie sodas, all federally legal, THC, DEA certified, lab tested, shipped discreetly. This season, make taking the edge off part of your self-care routine with flavors that hit faster than family drama. The first time I tried IndaCloud soda, it was nice. It was with my dad on the back porch after a little bit too much family. And then one gummy later, I was laughing my ass off with my dad, talking about how much he loves Pete Davidson. Sleep gummies for post-party regrets, chilled sodas for pre-dinner panics, high-dose gummies for when your aunt brings up politics again, and $70 ounces. That's less than your cousin's Secret Santa gift. Let me tell you something. These are awesome. They are awesome. They are awesome. They are awesome. And they come right to your door. And if you're 21 or older, visit indacloud.co and use code BEARS for 25% off and free shipping. That's indacloud.co, code BEARS for 25% off plus free shipping and a calmer holiday guaranteed. Enjoy responsibly. And thank you, IndaCloud, for sponsoring today's episode. All right. You know how I'm usually barefoot. I kind of hate socks. I have tactile issues. A sock needs to fit a certain way for me to wear it. The #1 thing is it can't feel it across my toenails. Enter hollow socks, okay? These are premium alpaca boot socks. These ones are the boot socks. These are the no-shows. And this is what I've been wearing every morning when I wake up, because I sleep in my room at 68 and the freaking floor is ice cold. These are built for cold mornings, long days on your feet, and everything in between. So they send them to the office, and I go, all right, I'm going to try them on. I try them on. They're ultra soft, made with ultra soft baby alpaca fiber. And it is literally, as I put them on, I said, how is this legal? This is insane. They're thermoregulating, warm below freezing, comfortable when it warms up, 3 times warmer than wool, but without the bulking. And that's the part I like. I can't have a bulking sock. Moisture managing, feet stay dry all day long. I put these on and I put on my Hey Dudes in them, with them. And I felt like I was walking on sunshine. These are durable, no itch knit, built for daily wear in real boots or just desk socks. And I'm telling you, they are warm as shit. They are so freaking warm. The first ones I put on are these no-show socks. And I was just walking around barefoot around my house with these on. Oh my God. They are awesome. For a limited time, Hollow Socks is having a buy 2, get 2 free sale. Head to hollowsocks.com today to check it out. That's hollowsocks.com for up to 50% off your order. After you purchase, they're going to ask, where did you hear about them? Please support the show and tell them that we sent you.
He likes the Capital One ads.
Because that Pete guy, man, he's likable. You know his dad died in 9/11?
Yeah.
You know he dated Kim Kardashian? You know he has tats all over, and he's getting them removed. He
knows a lot about
Island
him.
Ferry. He goes, yeah. Oh, I love this guy. I go, have you watched, do you like his stand-up? He goes, he does stand-up too? I go, yeah.
What do you know him from?
Oh, Capital One.
Capital One.
And
It's
interviews.
amazing.
And interviews. He goes, he's great on Seth Meyers.
Yeah. He's like, the funny thing is, Pete like straddles, he's a comic, but he's also like a legit celebrity. So he does like celebrity stuff too. Like he's
very seamlessly
both.
too.
What's that?
Yeah. Very seamlessly.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
So then my dad says, he goes, buddy, wakes up. He goes, what's up with Tom and fucking pastries?
Bro, I just went and I was there yesterday and it was just like, it's a dream. So what it is, I just literally, imagine if you walked into your favorite, I don't know, burger shop somewhere and then you're like, hey, will you come make them in my neighborhood? And the people say yes.
So how did it start?
It started in LA 6 years ago, where they had a pastry like bakery in LA that somebody tipped me off to. They're like, oh, do you like, because I was talking about croissants. They go, oh, best croissant in LA. And I go, where? And they said this place, Cinque Terre West. So I went and it legit was like amazing. It was amazing.
Really?
And then I just formed a friendship with Giamba and Marlo. They own it. And he's the baker and she's his, wife and business partner. And so that's them right there. And then I just kept in touch with them. And I always said, like, I wish you would do this in Austin. And basically, long story short, they said, let's do it. And so we're building a restaurant right now. Like it's under construction right now, but we have a pop-up shop, which is the one you've been seeing online. And that's at the Fairground Food Hall in downtown Austin, right under the Wells Fargo building. And dude, it's fresh baked, homemade every day, everything. The croissants, the focaccia, everything is, and like they came up with new things when I was there yesterday that was just unbelievable, dude. And people are coming in. And the reason it's going so well is because of the quality of the food. It's super legit. It's the best stuff I've ever had. It's great.
Do you know, not to get meta about this, but do you know the death by comparison?
Death by comparison? You mean like as an idea?
Like, like people beat themselves up by comparing themselves to other people.
Right. The thief of joy, right?
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting with my dad on the back every day when he was here. At 2, we'd have a drink and a cigar.
Yeah.
And buddy, it was tough to get that fucking drink down.
Because
I can't whiskey. It sucks so much to not want to get day drunk or to just be like, ugh. So my dad's like obsessed with this Charo bit.
Yeah.
And between you and Pete Davidson, my dad's like, so what's up with the pastries? I go, yeah, Tom's starting a pastry shop. I go, Tom's more like a businessman. And then I started beating myself up. I'm like, I don't do shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it, man. What if I'm just a comic? Like, what if I don't really have great ideas outside of it? And I was really kind of beating myself up a little bit. And Tom, I swear to God, it's the reason I wore shoes today. Because I saw a post that Kevin Hart did that day. And he was like, "What's up, everybody? I got this tequila or whatever. I got this thing. I got this new joint venture with Capital One or whatever." And he was wearing shoes in the post. And I was like, I don't ever have shoes on. I never put on shoes.
That's what made you think to wear shoes?
Yeah, because all the grown-ups wear shoes.
You're just coming to this realization?
Yeah. I'm always barefout. I'm always fucking barefoot.
It's part of who you are.
It is. And then I was like, and the reason I say this is I think people can be guilty of this by comparing themselves to even someone they love or are close with.
Yeah.
And then feeling shitty about themselves.
Can I make a point though about that real quick? Is that you're thinking about investment in one way, but it's broader than that. I'll just say this and then tell me if you don't think of yourself as an investor. Real estate.
Well, I don't do any of that, Tom. That's Leanne.
Yeah, but it's you guys. Like you own a bunch of real estate, man. That is investing. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing that saved me was I'm not good. You're good. You're good at money and you're good at seeing cool shit and liking cool shit and knowing that if I like this cool thing, other people will like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the two things that I can't mention are really, I would just be scared to invest in because I don't know anything about it. And this pastry shop, I haven't been able to eat pastries. I mean, I still can right now, but I guess I could now. But I haven't been able to eat pastries in forever. I do love croissants. But then I was like, oh, I do the full throttle thing for Daytona and the cruise. Like I just try to keep mine close to me. So I felt better about myself. But I wanted to share this because I was like, I was really celebrating you with my dad. But in turn, started feeling shitty about myself.
I know what you mean.
And I was like, and I go, I bet people do that. And then all it takes is like that night, I was like I started journaling in the morning, and I was journaling, trying to write about like what's good about me.
Uh-huh. Well, I think you're very much an ideas guy, but like I'm
an ideas guy. I you know what? I had a meeting the other day, and they're like, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" I was like, I don't really give a fuck about anything but just coming up with good ideas. Like that's like an idea for a TV show or a movie or a fucking festival or a cruise or things to do on a cruise and like or a tour or just comedy. Like I love the fucking. I'll tell you what, man. I said this to my dad. Your special is going to be so fucking big.
Oh boy.
Have they announced when it's coming out yet?
Yeah, it's coming out Christmas Eve on Netflix. It's called Teacher. Yeah.
You've been doing this hour for
a
couple years.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be so fucking big, dude.
Well, I mean, I hope it's well received. You always do, but I feel like as long as we've been doing it, I got to this very comfortable kind of zen place of when things come out, you just go like, it's out of my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's I fucked up in my statement. In my journaling, I was writing the things that are good about me, and I was like, oh, okay. Why am I comparing myself to Tom in business when that's a weird thing to compare? It's not my strong suit, and I do not compare me to you in stand up. Like I look at this special. I said to my dad, I was like, casually in this whole conversation, I was like, Tom's special, this next special Teacher is going to be fucking really good. And he goes, really? And I was like, yeah. I was like, he's been doing it for 2 years, and I saw it 2 years ago, and it was fucking incrable.
Well, thanks,
2 years ago.
You're gassing me up today, bro.
No, but it's true. It's going to be so epic. And I the same as like, I think, but it's crazy that you can. I have no comparison with you in comedy in that I think it's the thing we do that's the exact same thing, and I don't look at it at all. But then I look at you being just the idea that like you buy a nice jacket, and I go, I don't even know what a nice jacket, where to get one.
I know. You totally are like a fucking toddler when it comes to like, where do you get something nice?
Dude, someone asked me and Leanne, what would you say if Bert came home with a new car? Uh-huh. Would you be upset? And Leanne goes, that would never happen. She said it very confidently. And they're like, really? And she's like, Bert wouldn't even know how to buy a car.
That's so funny.
And it's so true.
True.
I'd have to call Leanne and go, hey, can we get this car? Can you come down and get it for me?
You couldn't call like your business manager?
I mean, I guess. And then you go, can you come down and get it for me? But like, and what's crazy is like, I started like beating, it's really started with clothes. Cause I started beating myself.
I remember this when you're like, where do adults buy clothes? I was like, what? And you're like, I don't know where to get, I'm dressed in like a fucking middle schooler. I'm like, but I think but isn't that like, you don't feel bad about it. It's who you are. You are flip-flops or barefoot and like t-shirt, shorts or flannel open. Like that's who you are.
It feels so weird to be wearing shoes right now. Like it's like I'm inside a house.
I mean, I know. And it's like, what like
the first thing I noticed, I was like, that sweater looks really soft. I don't own a sweater, Tom.
Do you want me to get you one?
I let's wait until this Manjaro kicks in.
Oh, figure out a size. Yeah.
I put on a suit the other day for a photo shoot.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like this.
Wearing a suit?
It's so weird to wear a suit and have shoes on and be tall and like in a pair of like Chelsea boots.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's so bizarre.
Was that the CMAs?
Yeah. No. Yeah. It was CMAs.
The holidays are here, which means it's time to give the gift of smoothness. Whether you're shopping for your partner, your brother, or yourself, we don't judge. Manscaped's Performance Package 5.0 Ultra is the ultimate upgrade. From trimming to freshening up, this is your all-in-one grooming kit that keeps you clean, confident, and ready for any festive occasion. Head over to manscaped.com and join over 13 million men who worldwide trust Manscaped. Use the code BEARS for 15% off your entire order. I've been using Manscaped for years, and I could not be happier with all their products. The Performance Package 5.0 Ultra has everything you could possibly need. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Groin and Body Hair Trimmer, the Weed Whacker 3.0 Ear, Nose, and Eyebrow Trimmer, and their Ball Aftercare, and 2 free gifts. Give the gift of smooth this holiday season with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Get 15% off your entire order with the code BEARS at manscaped.com. That's 15% off with the code BEARS at manscaped.com. Stay on top of your grooming game and be ready for anything the season throws your way.
All right, guys, quick break. This episode is brought to you by Robe Nutrition. I'm telling you right now, I am basically held together by this stuff at this point. I love it. I'm on their NAD Plus every morning. NAD Plus, I take a little spoonful, and it's like flipping the lights on in my brain, and suddenly I'm like, I can function. NAD Plus is literally what your cells use for energy. It's like mitochondria run on it. So when you take Rose, Liposoma, NAD Plus, you actually feel it, clean energy, focus. You're not jittery, not crashing. It's like, this is what adults are supposed to feel like in the morning. And after a night of drinking, brother, it is like hitting the undo button for your bad decisions. I also take glutathione every night right before I go to bed. It is good for your organs. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to tell you what I take it for, but you know what I take it for. And by the way, I saw Gary Brecka was talking about this stuff, and I trust Gary Brecka, but you know why? Because Dana White's in shape, and Dana White's not supposed to be that skinny. And if Dana White looks good, dude, anything Gary Brecka says, I try. So if you want to try Rowe Nutrition's NAD Plus, the glutathione, whatever, they've got a bunch of stuff over there. They're giving 20% off with the code BEARS. That's RHOnutrition.com, and use code BEARS for 20% off.
Yeah.
CMAs were, I got to tell you, man.
Yeah.
I
was so surprised. I was like, wait, you're in? I didn't know that you were that into that.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I had 3 of the musicians that were performing that night. I had them on my podcast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's funny. I have to say this, and I got so much unwarranted credit because from record execs. You know, record execs is
if there's one thing I know about you is that you love unwarranted credit. Keep going.
But
yeah.
You would have gotten a real kick out of this.
Oh, I'm sure.
So we go to the CMAs. They asked me if I would present Stephen Wilson Jr. because I'm friends with Stephen Wilson Jr. And I had him on the podcast, and I had him very early before he had really broken, I guess, is what. Now, here's the deal. I found him somewhere. So I'm not the one that saw him on a street corner performing. I found him on the internet. So he had clearly been doing stuff.
Yeah, but you love that. You love when you found somebody on the internet early.
I
love it.
I did I had seen a band called the Red Clay Strays on the internet, and randomly one time we were at Zany's, and I saw them standing in the back, and I knew there was a guitar, and I made this fucking heartfelt, like, if you've ever been in love, or if you want to be in love, or if you've had your heart broken, or if you're with your chick, the greatest song that's ever been played is played by that band right there. And if they'll come up on stage and play it, and the Red Clay Strays came up on stage and said, "She comes from silver spoons," and sang that on stage, and it was fucking incredible. And then I became friends with them, had them on the podcast. Now, these are just two examples. I've had Ernest on the podcast. I've had Hardy on the podcast. I've had Marcus King on the podcast. Yeah. I've had some really crazy people on the podcast to play music. And in the green room, it was like, yo, you're the guy that breaks these artists.
You have to be so happy.
Tom, I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I just have good taste.
And they were like, it was really hysterical. And Leanne's like, hold on. Red Clay Strays have been on like Theo's podcast like 6 months before yours. I was like, I know. Shut up, Leanne. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
She's like, hold on. Stephen Wilson Jr.
Yeah.
Didn't you see him on a podcast out of Atlanta? And I was like, Leanne, shut the fuck up. And so, but it was the backstage, Tom, was fucking insane. At the CMAs, it was every music star you could ever imagine. And this is the wild part. You do the red carpet for the CMAs, and God damn it. Well, you do the.
That's such a weird ring. Jesus.
It's old people ring.
Yeah. Why do you have that?
Because
you need to hear that.
Yours is the best ring.
It's Raining Men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're at the red carpet. Now the red carpet is for an event like this, there is no hierarchy. It's when you get there is when you stand in line.
Yeah.
And it can be up to about 30 to 45 minutes. Oh. And you are standing with celebrities or all setting with their publicists waiting in line. That's how it is. It's no hierarchy. Now, granted, if fucking Vince Gill comes through, is getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, they walk him through first. But everyone else, even Shabuzi, they're all sitting there. Leanne and I are up at the front. We're with Chris O'Donnell, and he's in front of us. And Leanne sees the Red Clay Strays. And she goes, "What are them boys doing all the way back there?" I go, "Leanne, let it go." She goes, "Well, hold on. I'm going to go get them. They shouldn't be waiting in the back." And I go, "Leanne, don't." She just goes back, gets the Red Clay Strays and all their wives. She knows them all, and brings them all the way up to the front and goes, "Guess who else is back there?" Grabs Stephen Wilson Jr., brings him up front, and causes the biggest bottleneck you've ever seen in your fucking life.
All because she just wanted to.
All because she goes, "Well, if we're going to wait, I want to hang out with my friends. I want to talk to them." And Leanne's really close with Stephen Wilson Jr.'s wife, whose name happens to be Leanne as well. And
really?
Oh, yeah. And but then I ran into Steve Martin.
How was that?
Not great.
Really? Did you corner him? Did you do like, oh my God, I'm the biggest fan ever. Oh my God, I love all your stuff.
I said, we had to read prompter back. He was up before me. So he read prompter, and then I read prompter. And we were he was in a room, and I'm waiting behind him, and it's a little booth. And then he turns around to walk out. And I'd said to the person, like, outside, she goes, "It's Steve Martin." And I went, holy shit. First of all, he's big as fuck. He's a big guy. He's tall. I thought he was 6'2", but they say he's 6 foot, but he's big. And he's like, I go, "That's Steve Martin." She goes, "Have you met him?" And I went, "No, I've never met Steve Martin." She goes, "You should meet him." And I said, "Can you introduce me to him?" She goes, "I don't fucking know him." And I go, "I know, but can you just say, Steve, this is Bert Kreischer?" And she goes, "No, I don't. You introduce me." And I go, "No, I want to meet him." And we're saying this like 5 feet from him.
Yeah. And
then he just turns around and he kind of walks, like, trying to get past me, and I block him. And I go, "Hi." And he was like, "Hello?" And I said, "My name's Bert Kreischer. I'm a stand-up comedian." And I shook his hand, and he goes, "Okay." And then I still am blocking him. And he goes, I'm sure you're wildly famous, and I'm just an idiot." And I went, "No." And he went, "Good to meet you." And he just walked out. And I went, "Motherfucker, that didn't go well."
I mean, that's not that bad, actually. That's not
that bad. No. Billy Bob Thornton went glowingly.
Really?
Yeah. Billy Bob Thornton came up, was on the red. He was in the red carpet, and he came up, and he was like,
Yeah.
He's dressed like a fucking steampunk hippie.
Yeah, he looks
And
like
he's
Zorro.
His earring went through his headband. Like
Really?
his headband had a hole in it for his earring.
That guy is fan-fucking-tastic to watch. I love watching Billy Bob Thornton in anything.
Well, I will tell you this, Tom. You would love to meet him.
Really?
He's walking by. I said, Billy Bob, huge fan. And he walks up to me. He's walking by with a publicist. And he stops, comes up, and he goes, how you doing? I said, good. He said, what's your name? I said, Bert Kreischer. I'm a stand-up comedian. He goes, oh, nice to meet you. Having fun here? And I was like, yeah, I'm having a great time. And he said, I'm excited to see the Red Clay Strays. And I said, yeah. And I knew some like inside scoop.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, they're the thing they did for Man or whatever his TV show. I was really fucking incredible. And he goes, you heard it? And I said, yeah. And then I'm like, oh shit, am I in trouble? Because they played it for me. Like when we did a podcast and they played it for me. I was like, yeah. And I go, but your version, the thing, and he was like, hold on, you heard that? And I went, I got it. And we had like a 5-minute conversation.
That's great.
And I was like, holy shit, Billy Bob Thornton. He was a fucking blast.
He's the man. Dude.
Yeah. But we sat behind Lil Wayne and X the Plug.
Big X the Plug?
Big X the Plug.
They were at the CMAs?
Lil Wayne bought 4 tickets.
What?
Lil Wayne bought 4 tickets. Big X the Plug is fucking awesome.
He's great. He's
awesome. Everyone stopped by to say hi to him and Lil Wayne. And Leanne and I did not speak for 2 hours. We sat in our seats behind them and just did this.
Yeah.
It was everyone. It was a who's who of country music. And we had a fucking blast.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad you had a good time. And wait, so this all started because you wore a suit. So did you not like wearing it, or did it fit well? Did you feel good in it?
I felt good. I felt good in that suit. I felt good in that suit. Usually I couldn't button it. So I want to button it. I want to get to buttoning it size.
Yeah.
But
you're probably there now.
No, not yet. I still can't. Oh, Jesus Christ, Tom.
Yeah.
There's one. If you go to almost the far right picture, it looks like I have abs. Far right.
Oh, wow. That's great CGI.
That was it's my go-to move. It's nice to have a move.
You have a move. Yeah. I get very uncomfortable on the red carpet.
Yeah. I just do that. I just
go like, and then they're like over here. And I'm like, and I make like 4 faces. I'm like, huh. And they're like, can you take your glasses off? And I'm like, okay. Yeah. They get real aggressive.
Wait, do you bring Christina with you when you do the red carpet?
Well, I've only done it a few times. So she was with me. She's been with me like once or twice, but the other times I've been alone. Yeah. I feel so weird.
Oh, they always, and this is like so crazy. They're always like, all right, let's real quick. We'll get one with Bert and Leanne. And now can we get rid of the wife? All right, move her off.
Yeah.
And then it's just me. And then Leanne's like waiting for me.
Yeah.
I feel so weird. I'm like, just put my wife in the picture.
No. We don't want that. Get out of here.
Yeah. Move her. Can you get his mom out of here? Scoot her over to the side.
His mom. Jesus. Yeah.
When was that picture?
That was Bad Thoughts. Yeah, that was the premiere.
Wait, am I in? I didn't know you had a red carpet. I was there. Oh, this must be Austin.
No. That was LA. You were there.
For real?
Yeah. Oh. You probably have shots in that too.
Oh, do not pull up that fucking picture.
Why?
Oh, that's me at my worst.
Is it really?
That's
That's last May?
Red face, fucking pimples all over my cheeks. No makeup. This is before. I mean, my skin looks better on Manjaro.
Your skin does look good.
For whatever reason, it just started.
That helped you clear up some?
It cleared up my skin entirely, or whatever my diet was doing to my skin.
And what was the acne from? Was that from eating too?
No, they said it was rosacea.
Okay. What's that?
It was
drinking?
Rosacea.
That's from drinking, right? It's
from alcohol, heat, a lack of sleep. It's like everything I do. It's my
part of
jam.
It's part of your fucking identity.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like no shoes, rosacea, shirts off. You get it. It's the
You know,
whole
there
fucking-
used to be a time I did a podcast with Sebastian and I did the Two Bears, and
Yeah.
he goes, he had makeup on.
Yeah.
I go, your skin looks amazing, and he goes, I'm wearing makeup.
Yeah, I saw that.
I go, you're wearing makeup? He goes,
He's like, yeah, there's cameras.
there's fucking cameras.
Yeah.
You didn't think about wearing makeup. Can I tell you? I think I've aged out of podcasting.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering, like the podcasting I loved
Yeah.
was the broken podcasting, like
I agree. Yes.
and I enjoy, like I enjoy Pete and Sebastian's podcast. It's one of my favorite podcasts. I only watch the clips. Really, I enjoy clips. I don't listen to podcasts. I watch clips. Pete and Sebastian's clips are the best fucking clips.
So
are the
funny.
best fucking clips. He asked Sebastian the other day if he makes out with his wife.
Yeah.
Sebastian's just like, no, I don't make out with my wife. I give her like a kiss on the forehead. And Sebastian makes me laugh
He's
so
hilarious.
hard.
He's
Do you know
so
he got
funny.
me into robes? We did a thing.
I think he said he had, I saw a clip. He has multiple robes, right?
He has seasonal robes.
Seasonal robes. Yeah.
And I started wearing robes.
How do you like it?
I really fucking enjoy it.
Winter robe's got to be the best robe, I think. A winter robe?
Winter robe. So I'm in Ohio at the Schottenstein Center,
Mhm.
right? University of Ohio.
Yeah.
And
Ohio
it's
State,
cold.
right?
Ohio State. And I'm in and I got this robe from Naples where I spent my birthday. It's a really nice robe.
Mhm.
And it's a winter robe. I've never, Tom, when I get off the tour bus and I go into the venue, I am always shirtless in basketball shorts, barefoot. That's it. That's what everywhere I go. No matter what the temperature is, if it's really cold, maybe I'll put on a sweatshirt, but I'm always barefoot and I'm always in basketball shorts.
Yeah.
But then I put on this robe and I go, you know what? I'm going to wear the robe in there. Tom, 4 people took pictures of me, like that work there. They're like, oh, look at big time. And just sort of take a picture. I look like the most arrogant walking around in a robe.
Yeah.
But they're comfortable as shit.
So comfortable, dude. That's why they're hot sellers. Yeah.
Do you have robes?
I do have, I've been given a few robes. I think what ends up happening is you just go like, oh yeah, I guess I like the idea of being a robe guy. Like I like the fantasy of it. But whenever I get them, I never use them. So it's a bad gift for me because I just never wear them. I've worn, you know, like the day I got one, like as a gift, I put it on and I feel like in 20 years of hotels, once or twice, like, you know, what they have like the robe, but it's not my go-to. I don't know. I just never find myself putting it on. I just don't.
Oh, that's Leanne always gets the robe at a hotel.
Really?
And then if she likes it, she buys it.
Yeah.
Leanne's a massive robe person.
Oh, she does them at home?
Oh, Leanne and Isla is a wild robe person.
That checks out.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Isla steals my robe. So she has an FSU robe that I had.
Yeah.
And then this weird like kind of like a hippie pattern robe. But Isla's always in a robe.
Dude, my 7-year-old is gotten into suits. It's so insane. I wore a suit like a couple weeks ago, and he goes, "Hey, you're wearing a suit. I look like an asshole." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "I look like an asshole right now." I go, "You don't look like an asshole." He goes, "Yes, I do. You have a nice suit on. Look at me with this stupid shit that I'm wearing." And I go, "You look totally normal and fine." Like he had a nice shirt, and he goes, "No, I look like an asshole, and you look good in a suit. I want a fucking suit." And I was like, "All right, dude." I go, "Yeah, we can get you a suit." And he goes, "Look at my," and then he discovered hair product. He goes, "Where's the stuff for my hair? I look so fucking stupid without that shit in my hair." And I was like he's really getting into like his appearance. We walk out of the house and he's like, "How do I look?" I'm like, "Oh, you look great." He goes, "Does my hair look stupid?" And I go, "No." He goes, "All right." And then if you go to touch his hair, he's like, "You're going to fuck everything up." And I'm like, dude, you know, we call him Joe Pesci, right? Because he's just like that 24/7.
Are you serious?
I swear to God. And then, yeah, anytime he's not.
This is your youngest?
Yeah, my youngest is so
I
crazy.
thought he was
about
the
that.
fucking docile one.
Hell no. He's spicy, dude.
For
All
real?
times. Yes, super spicy. Yeah, it never ends.
That's fucking
Yeah, that's
wild.
him, dude. That's him right there. That's my 7-year-old son.
So wait, did you get him a suit?
Yeah. Yeah, I got him a suit.
Wait, what does he look like in a suit?
I mean, it's kind of adorable, but if you say that, he gets mad. So
Really?
yeah, you gotta be like, you look great, cool, and you can't show like if I go, buddy, he's like, don't fucking say that shit in front of people.
So does he look at himself in mirrors and stuff?
Yeah, like especially if we're walking, he's like, I look all right. Like he's really concerned about it. It's kind of adorable. He's like, everything all right? I go, yeah, you look great, man. He's like, my hair? Your hair looks great.
I didn't discover mirrors until I was in 8th grade.
You?
Yeah, I remember the day I realized I got to put myself together a little bit.
Yeah.
I had not washed my hair in like a week, and it was like greasy. And I went into the bathroom at school. I was in 8th grade, and I think that's when I also started liking girls a lot.
Yeah,
and like
usually, yeah.
And I went into the bathroom. I was like, God damn it, I look like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I looked in a full-length mirror, and I was like, is this what I fucking dress like? I was like, Jesus Christ.
You realize you're still having those thoughts today.
Today, look at these aren't like nice jeans.
You look nice, man. What are you talking about?
I look like when I started
You look
comedy,
completely normal, dude. You're wearing jeans and a t-shirt and sneakers.
Fucking.
Yeah, you look totally normal. What do you,
I've been dealing with this. I've been dealing with this one crisis for a long time.
Which crisis is that?
About my appearance, my dress.
But why? Okay, if dress is that important, why don't you just like have you live in LA, you can just call a stylist and be like, hey, I want some options. And then they'll just give you a bunch of options.
Okay, we do that. We do that. And we do it for photo shoots. And then I get all the stuff. And then it sits in a different closet.
Well, just don't do that. Give it like priority placement in your closet where you get dressed. Like, why don't you do that?
I feel like when I put on those clothes, I'm putting on a costume. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I think you should be comfortable. You should wear whatever the fuck you want to wear.
When did you switch your clothing? Like, was it when you started losing weight? You didn't have a suit when you were like the Kings of Comedy size.
I've always had a suit, but I haven't had multiple. Yeah, I probably got more of those. But I always liked nice clothes. Always.
Really?
Always. I always liked nice clothes.
When you were fat, okay. You're the one that introduced me to Air Force Ones.
Yeah. Did I?
Yeah. I was in a car with you and I said, why are you wearing those shoes? And you said, have you never worn Air Force Ones? And I said, no, I've never seen. I don't even know what an Air Force One is. And you said, they're really comfortable. And I went, oh, okay. Yeah. And I bought a pair of Air Force Ones and I began wearing Air Force Ones.
Well, I always liked nice clothes and like different clothes, sneakers, shoes. I always
Did you dress sharp when you were in high school?
I think I always had like pretty well, not where you'd be like, oh my God, but like, yeah, people like you go like, oh, you care about what you wear. Yeah, I think to a degree. And then I probably the worst clothes that I ever wore was probably in the couple years after I got to LA, because I was just like the poorest and like I kind of embraced being like a sloppy comic for a couple of years.
Okay, that's when I met you.
Yeah. So that's when I was probably like the least. And I also thought that like, I remember one time I went to do a spot and I had a t-shirt on with a hole, like a notable hole in it and like a stain. And one of my friends was like, are you going to wear that on stage? And I go, yeah. And he was like, why? And I was like, well, like this is like, I'm like 2 years into stand-up. And I'm like, well, like it's almost like fits what I'm talking about. And he's like, I think that's a little not like that's a little much. Like he's like, you're forgetting that like an audience is like looking at you. Like you have like holes in your shirt. And I was like, oh, and I was like, all right. And so I probably just like cleaned it up a little bit. But I was also I also feel like what you're wearing right now is like, that's the unofficial stand-up uniform, like t-shirt, jeans and sneakers. Right. And so even to this day, like I did shows last weekend. I mean, I was just in a t-shirt and jeans and sometimes a jacket. Like that's still like how I like to perform. But I feel like in life, it's more fun to just wear whatever the fuck you want to wear. And I mean, I just do like nice clothes. I don't think it's that crazy.
I went to a meeting and I put on an outfit because it was like a big meeting.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Hollywood people.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to put on an outfit. and then I kept putting them on, and I kept trying on different outfits.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it. I was like, the thing you gotta like, because I'm struggling with it. I go, I'm just gonna be myself. And that's why I wore flip flops, jeans, and a t-shirt.
I think that's the key to it is to be yourself.
But also the thing I think I'm struggling with is like, okay, let's use Big J as an example. Okay. Guy's got a definitive look. All right.
Totally. Yeah.
And he's had that look for like,
it's who he is.
So then I think my question is, will Big J dress like that at 75? Like he's got a cool look.
Yeah, that's a good question. We really don't know.
But like, do you know the comics that like they try to like live young? They want to be young, and then they don't age with their clothes. Like Louis, one of the things I saw the podcast you did with Louis, and you looked great in that podcast. That jacket looked awesome.
Thanks, man.
And Louis looked good, and I was like, okay, so when you get older as a comic, are you supposed to start dressing maybe a little more adult?
Well, I think it's a total fucking choice. I mean, like I think the reason that Big J, like why this works for him, is because it's completely authentic. It's
authentic to who he is.
It's who he is. It's completely who he is. Louis, he's 58 years old and he's wearing like jeans and a flannel, and like it's I feel like every time I've seen Louis over the last decade, he pretty much is like you're saying, like he's like t-shirt, jeans, boots, it's overshirt.
There's a picture of him making out with his new girlfriend on the streets of New York. Not
really?
that I read those gossip mags, but I do sometimes.
Yeah.
And he has really cool boots on.
He had cool boots. He always has cool boots.
Yeah, he has cool boots.
I have to tell, I cannot tell you, but you have to ask me off mic to tell you about the jacket that I had on. Because I'll just tell you. I'll just tell you later, okay?
He's always had cool boots. Did you hear what did you hear what Quentin Tarantino said about Paul Dano?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What is that, bro?
What the fuck?
What is that?
What the fuck? That was so wild.
It was. It felt like
it was not, and it was not measured at all. It was so fucking. Can I tell you though? I disagree with him, but I love that he said it.
Yeah, kind of great on both parts. What's one of the things that's crazy is like that movie is at least as far as I knew, his good friend or maybe formerly good friend's movie. Like it's like talking about a close friend's movie, right? Like he and P.T. Anderson have, I don't know, unless they had some falling out. But also it is usually, if you're in the business, like the harsh criticism of a performance by somebody who's also in your business, it's kind of wild. It feels like there's something personal here,
Yeah. He's weak sauce.
Man, he's a weak sister. Shit.
He ruined the movie, he said.
Is that what he said?
It's can we get the clip? Because
let's see the clip.
Here's the thing who is Millie Bobby Brown? I've heard her name so much, and she's not related to Bobby Brown or Miley Cyrus.
Yep. Here we go. Is this the thing?
If I had of a criticism about the film, it would fall to Paul Dano's performance. Not that the performance is bad. There's nothing bad about it. It's just it does seem a compromise. He's just not in the level and the caliber of Daniel Day-Lewis. And if the two characters are meant to be combats throughout the film, then Daniel Day-Lewis is Muhammad Ali and Paul Dano is Jerry Quark.
Okay.
Okay. Here's what's crazy.
But is there more, like, because the other stuff is like, he just says it's not a bad performance. And then all of a sudden in the text, it says
he's weak sauce.
Yeah. Weak sauce. And like the worst actor in SAG. Like that's really fucking harsh, man. He really says that?
Oh man, this would bum me out if this is a case of the internet being the internet.
Oh, like it's not entirely true?
It's like the internet. I think the internet's at its worst right now with yellow journalism. Where
because like this is saying the most uninteresting guy ever, Weak Sauce, the weakest actor in SAG. Like that is so inflammatory to say. Like you'd have to feel like it's personal at that point, you know?
Yeah. But when you hear it like that, you're just saying like, well, he's a director and he's assessing his friend's movie, and that's
pretty measured. He's just saying that like Daniel Day-Lewis is like other level is essentially how that comes across. You know, yeah, I'm wondering if like I don't know if you guys can find any more. Let us know.
Yeah, I think the rest of it's behind a paywall, but let me keep looking.
All right.
That's
also,
just
go ahead.
No, that bothers me because when you take it out of context like that and you read it, you're like, what the fuck?
By the way, it is worth pointing out, since we're obviously done podcasting for at least a few years, that we'll have everyone's favorites coming back. Chris and Stavi are going to come in and do some episodes, and you guys will enjoy.
You guys will like the show again.
Yeah, for about a month. And also, I just want to say that like we're getting towards the end of the year. This year was pretty rad for like for the Two Bears Por Osos world. You know, this year alone, we had an incredible second time doing the Two Bears 5K, and as promised, we'll definitely keep that going. So we'll have like announcements about that soon. I think it's like the most positive thing that's ever come from our entertainment careers is like that whole movement feels really special. And so
fans really love the OnlyFans idea, I think, right?
That too. But aside from that, I think the 5K has been a fucking incredible thing. Looking back,
we take some swings and some misses.
Yeah.
You know,
that's how you gotta.
Two Bears Sports Management, Two Bears Racing, both failures.
Both failures, but Two Bears
5K. Por Osos.
Been great.
Two dingers.
I will say this. We have every time we do these events, they're always genuinely super fun for us, whether we do like bottle sign. My favorite thing are the bar takeovers. Those are actually very, very fun. And we did events in Dallas. We did them in Austin. We did FSU. We did Tampa, Chicago, Phoenix, Indianapolis. They're always so fun. We're going to keep doing those.
They're more fun together, I will say that.
That's really fun together.
I understand it's tough for us both to get together in the same city, but when we are together, like if you had my highlight of the year, without a doubt, was Florida State Alabama game.
Oh my God.
It was a highlight of the year. It was my highlight of my year.
We still had it was fun. And to another level of like being there. I had never also seen you in Tallahassee, which is just fucking wild to experience the unofficial mayor of Tallahassee. And then going to the game, you know, I'm a lifelong fan. And so like I've gone to a game there before, but like when it was season opener and the tension of like, hey, Bama's in town, which I think every week, whenever they go anywhere, that's what those people feel. You're like, oh shit, Bama's here. And you know, the new state, like the upgrades to the stadium, it all had like this electric feel. And then we got to see just, you know, a great game and see FSU play dominantly and then disappoint us as the season went on, which is always fun as a fan. But it was such an exciting day to be there. And then we did events. We were with people like for 24 hours straight. We were just like it
was crazy. It was crazy. You know, I got to give you credit. You know, have you heard about the Full Throttle thing we're doing?
No.
Rather, I'm doing. So when we went to Daytona 500 2 years ago, you were like, you could be the mayor of the Daytona 500.
It was fucking crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I still talk about it.
So I reached out to NASCAR and I was like, yo, can we throw a party? Me and Medium Rare.
Yeah.
Same people that do guys parties, Shaq's parties, Gronk's beach party. And that's happening. February 14th in Daytona. I'm throwing a party the night before the Daytona 500. I got Leonard Skinner headlining.
It felt
I got
so good.
Diplo. I got Ernest. And I love that the farts in the middle of that.
Yeah, you guys fucking perfect. That's a great Daytona ad.
It's a great Daytona ad. We got beer and barbecue.
Yeah, Daytona people love farts.
But you pointed that out to me. And I got to give you credit that my favorite moment of this year, without a doubt, it may go down as my favorite moment of my life, was the pump up speech before the game. And you were the reason it went well.
That was fucking awesome. That was great.
We got drunk that morning.
Yep.
And all I get sent is me taking my shirt off and whipping around my head, and all these kids in colleges taking their shirts off and whipping around their head.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're tethered. I don't own taking your shirt off, but it does fire me up when I see it.
Of course.
When I see all the boys, their shirts off.
It was awesome.
They had me do it at Ohio State. We went to an Ohio State game, and the fucking athletic director or whatever comes up and he's like, "Hey, could first defensive possession, can you go over to the corner and take your shirt off in front of the kids?" I was like, "Buddy, that's my thing."
Yeah.
And dude, it was like, I love it. I love it.
No, it's a moment. It's a real pop. It's a real moment.
We've had a crazy year.
It was a crazy year. Bad Thoughts came out, which was really exciting. I'm in the writer's
success.
room.
Picked up for season 2.
We're about to shoot that.
We're both doing Christmas Day.
We're going to both be at the Netflix NFL broadcast.
Yep.
My special comes out Christmas Eve, and so Christmas Day I'll be at that game. You're going to be at the game. You have something coming out. Have you announced that yet? Is that announced? Oh, okay.
I'll announce it Christmas Day.
Okay. Sure. We've been on special. I'm about to wrap up a tour. I'm so thankful for the tour, by the way, for everybody who listens or watches that came out to see me on tour. It was the most fun and fulfilling tour that I've ever done. And it's about to come to an end. So I'm super thankful for that. I also want to say we had amazing guests that came in for the year. We had McConaughey here, James
Tuna
Gunn.
Tuna salad.
The Undertaker came in. You just did one with Mel. That was great.
Yeah, Mel Robbins is a great one.
Yes.
And then Sebastian. This we've done. And listen, I just want to say this. We're doing, obviously, you're seeing that we're doing less together. We're doing more with guest bears, and we're having Stavi and Chris do them. Yeah. Our schedules are swamped. We're not doing it because we're trying to neglect the podcast.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, the reason that this happens is I have such immense responsibilities on my season 2 show, and then I'm going to be shooting it for a while, and then I'm also in post, and I'm part of the prep. It's just super demanding, and you just have to try to figure things out when you can. And you have a show, and you're on tour. It's just the reality of our lives, man.
And this year is going to be kind of chaos. It will be, and I know that because looking at my schedule, it's going to be rough, and we're not trying to neglect the podcast. I wish we could bang out one day on the road where we go in, we do a live podcast at a bar takeover, and I wish we could streamline. God, I got to be honest with you, I wish I could be in Austin more often. Well, because I really enjoy being in Austin because I tap the fuck out, and it's not I think
if we go to do some live events, that would be really fun. We'll do some live ones during the year. If we could figure out a day here and a day there. Doing live ones could be really fun. Those were always a good time, man. I really like doing those too.
And so I just want to say to the fans that love the podcast and are bummed that maybe we're not as together as often, or the fans that are excited that we're not, whatever. I love this podcast. I'm changing Bertcast in 2026 to less because I just don't have time for it.
Yeah.
And I'm changing Something's Burning to less because I don't have time for it. And I hope people still tune in when I do post them, but I can't do what I've been doing. I put out 156 episodes a year.
It's a lot.
All I thought to myself, Tom, is I really loved Seinfeld. But if I saw 156 episodes of Seinfeld a year, I get pretty tired of him.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think it's good for the world to get less Bert.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, everybody just needs to you have to figure out something that works for you. Everyone does, right? Yeah. I feel like my bandwidth, I can't handle the amount of stuff I'm doing either. It's just too much. It's too much.
And I have a feeling that it's going to get, 2026 is going to be a pretty intense year. And
Yeah.
but I'll tell you what, it starts off with your special Christmas Day. That's going to be fucking big.
I'm super stoked. I really hope you guys will check it out. You could probably mark it now in your queue. You can be reminded of it. But yeah,
Can you put it in as a reminder already?
I think you can. Can. If not today, it's within days. You can definitely put it in. Yeah.
And I think what would be great is a video of you sitting with your family Christmas morning by the tree, watching Tom's special with the whole family. Parents, grandparents, kids,
Yeah.
that niece that just got out of rehab, and the aunt who believes that the Shakers maybe had a few good ideas.
I'll tell you right now, the rehab niece will love it. That
rehab niece
description,
will love it.
She'll like it a lot. Yeah.
Where did you shoot it, in Milwaukee?
I shot at Milwaukee at the Riverside. Beautiful theater.
Oh,
beautiful
it's a great theater.
It's a great theater. And
by the way, permission
crowds.
to party. I'm still touring for 2026. I just announced a bunch of dates. I'm in Tampa. I'm doing a bunch of, and then it should be good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's great.
But 2026 is going to be a wild year, and I just want to say to the fans that we are cognizant to make sure that this is a priority for us, and that we don't lose you guys, and we put out good episodes that you enjoy with guest bears and with guest hosts and with each other. And we hope you guys will just ride with us.
Couldn't say it better.
I'm going back to old Bert.
Do it, man. Yeah. There you go.
Fuck my inner dialogue.
Yeah. Fuck conformity.
This is who I am. This is who the fuck I am.
That's when you feel like yourself.
Is my leg purple? All right, I got to go shoot up Manjaro.
Okay. Call your cardiologist and tell him your leg turned purple and see what he says.
I love you, Tom.
I love you too. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bert and Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call two bears, one cave.